Do you know what makes for a great TED Talk or a podcast or a TV show or a movie? It's that we connect to them on a deep level, sometimes without our even noticing. A good example of this is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, the beloved classic by C.S. Lewis. It is a fantasy tale for children with talking animals and exciting action. It is a moralistic tale of good versus evil, and it is an allegory of the story of Jesus Christ and his salvation of sinners. Almost all our favorite modes of media, storytelling, do this kind of preaching. What made Jesus the greatest preacher of all was that he did all this and more. He told engaging stories that drew his listeners in, but it was also because Jesus was brutally honest about us. Jesus never pulled any punches with people. He called out our sin. He called us sinners. He calls out what we are doing wrong and sometimes even points it out to other people. Now, if Jesus only did that, he would just be cruel. But Jesus does more than just be brutally honest about us. Jesus shows that he is brazenly in love with us. Jesus comes to us right where we are. He goes to the well with the Samaritan woman. He goes to the lepers in need of healing. He takes the hand of a sick woman, touches the eyes of a blind man, cups his hands over the ears of a deaf man. Jesus comes to each one of us with a deep, abiding, and unconditional love called agape love. On top of all this, Jesus bodaciously invites us into his sermons. His sermon is actually his life, and Jesus did live for you and me. And so he brings us into his sermon.